Music Monday is the anime edition with Infinite's Be Mine. So the first time I heard the song, I felt a little bit worried about the first 13 seconds. It kind of was starting to sound like a cheesy 80s workout video, but then at the 14-second mark, magical things happened. It changed to some kind of opening theme song to a totally rawsome 80s detective anime, and that's awesome in my books. That show.
I have to say, I'm really impressed with Infinite thus far. Every song they've released is really good and their videos are really fresh. Most K-pop rookie groups usually fall into the pattern of releasing a really super cutesy, cheesy video that's made solely for fans to squeal over. You know what I'm talking about. The ones that don't really have a plot or anything interesting happening in them whatsoever, apart from the guy trying to look as cute and sweet as possible. Like, oh wow, a camera, I'm so cute, oh, I'm bashful, fall in love with me. Man, those videos really freaking suck. Infinite though has never made one of those videos yet, and every single video that they've made has failed to bore us. Good job, Infinite. Keep it up.
Now, not only is this a cool video, we finally have a video that makes perfect sense when you watch it. It isn't confusing at all. So there's this girl, right? And she's looking for a Starbucks. And she ends up taking a wrong turn and ends up inside a taped off crime scene room. And at the same time, there's a car. And it's driving along, going to the Starbucks as well. And it turns to go into the drive-thru. But instead, there's a wall there, so it goes right through this wall. The driver, pretty upset about not having his morning coffee, loses his mind and starts shooting up at the place. It dawns on the girl then, wait, this is not a Starbucks at all. Horrified at the lack of coffee, she gets the coffee withdrawal screens. We get those too sometimes. Infinite, also looking for their morning coffee, are equally devastated to discover that there's no Starbucks nearby. They stand around listlessly, in deep shock, and slowly fall into a pit of deep depression. Point of the story? Coffee's a hell of a drug.
You fool!
Who are you?
You joking, right?
No, seriously.
This is morning present, you know, your best friend.
Doesn't ring a bell.
The security, they have my pictures when I run away from them.
No.
Shut up! The real point of the story is Infinite are vampires. Don't believe me? Look at all the overwhelming evidence. In fact, look at the name of the building. It says True Blood. This is a Sucky Stackhouse novel, also an HBO TV series airing Sunday nights at 10 p.m. about vampires. In fact, all of your questions can be answered with the vampire answers.
I love vampires. I love True Blood. Eric is so dreamy.
Hey, focus.
Oh, why aren't they afraid of the bullets?
Because bullets don't affect the vampires.
How come he doesn't get hurt in that car crash?
Because vampires don't get hurt by car crashes.
There's no scratches or blood on his face.
Well, vampires don't have the scratches on the face.
They're wearing so much leather.
Vampires like the leather.
It all makes sense!
It does make what?
They make it look like a crime scene, and there's bullets everywhere so that when her body's covered in holes, the police will think it's a gunfight and not vampire bites all over her vampire body. Infinite are vampires. Inconceivable!
So, we are good again, yes?
Who are you again?
Oh.
Security. some unknown guy
I
here.
locked myself to the door. No.
Wait, are you Lego? We were really impressed by the choreography in this video. It kind of reminded me of like a young starting up 2PM, where everyone's kind of like doing their own thing and some of the members are dancing in union and then eventually they all kind of like group together in perfect harmony. I really like scatter dances like that. Not to mention that like oh and like ah is extremely infectious with its like Spider-Man go web go dance move. No, it's not like that to you? Okay, maybe it's more like baby Hadouken! Baby Hadouken! No? It's just me again, eh? Oh. Anyways, we really haven't been this impressed by such crispy choreography since Shiny's Lucifer.
As for the English of the song, we give this a vampire out of 5. The English is great for the one sentence that's in there, but you have to admit it does sound like something Morny would say. Do you know me? Do you hear me? These are vampire sentences. Freaking vampires, keep your hands out of my K-pop.
Last week we asked you who set up the better bomb, Miss A and Goodbye Baby, or Brown Eyed Girls and Abracadabra. And Brown Eyed Girls kind of destroyed Miss A. Maybe it's because they had a bomb strapped to a guy's chest and presumably they killed him. It does seem a little bit more serious and scary. But anyways, good job Brown Eyed Girls for killing that guy.
For this week's anime edition, we ask you which song sounds more anime. Infinite's Be Mine, or Orange Caramel's Magic Girl. Leave your votes in the comments or in our Facebook poll and we'll announce the winners next week. Also, thanks to all the inspirates who voted for Infinite this week. If there's a video you want us to do for next week's Kpop Music Mondays, head on over to eatyourkimchi.com/request and tell us who we should do a video for.